live was acting up. I don't know what happened. Had to come back, but y'all kicking it with me in the Karma Cafe. Like I said, appreciate everybody for tapping in, donating to the channel, and helping me with, subs and things of that nature. So basically, um, we about to get back into it. Y'all know the rules, man. When y'all come in here, let me know where y'all coming from. City, state, Providence. Let me know. I need to know. I want to see where my people coming from. Like in the UK, I got a big following in the UK, man. So the last video we was doing was Panda Press, and he was talking about the rise and fall of Sean Kingston. We're gonna just end that one off, and then we're sliding to Hip Hop Buddha. Um, we got a couple, man, that we can do. Got a couple. Got a couple, but I'm finna do Hip Hop Buddha first. Then we're gonna go to Poetic. So y'all check out Hip Hop Buddha's channel. We often react to this channel because he's a funny guy, good videos, makes a lot of sense, very level headed as a YouTuber.
Yo, we back with another one, man. Y'all already know Jim Jones, Top Op Home, Max B, the wave is free. Max B done punched on Jim Jones, smacked his Bentley up, allegedly slept with his wife. No wonder he never want to be cool with this man again. But man, let's get right into it, see what's been going on with Max B and Jim Jones.
Got him in his drive already. I don't owe nothing. He got all his songs already. How you think he got so hot? Came out with all them tapes. I did that. I put the books together. I made incredible music. All he did was rhyme 16. Well, you know, I made incredible. I made the hooks. I made the melodies. Yeah. I made the. I'm the.
Alright, now I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't never walked in nowhere and nobody was like, go on here and put that Max B on. You know what I'm saying? That never happened. But I will say, Max B did have some legendary hooks, though. He did have legendary hooks, so I give him that.
Man, I better get this enough to get my room so I can ram this shit. My window was there, he tried to grab me.
Max B and Jim Jones were once as tight as family, but the moment Jim decided to toss that bond aside was the day Max transformed from his go-to hitmaker into the living nightmare nobody ever expected.
So Jim Jones, compare the names. Look, Max Biggervale, Jim Jones. I don't even add up. That's not weight. That's not.
Hey, Max B was out here wilding.
On my level, man.
From allegedly snatching his girl to trashing his whip and turning Harlem into a war zone just to get at him, Max B was...
I just heard about that. I don't know if that was a day or yesterday. I heard that he wrecked Jim Jones' car and brought it back to him. It was like I think it was like a Bentley or something, allegedly.
Playing. Let's dive in. Charlie Wingate was born and raised in Harlem, New York, right in the heart of the gritty, legendary uptown struggle. His story starts in the Abraham Lincoln housing projects. Max B came from a life marked by pain and survival. His mother was deep in the grip of crack addiction, in and out of prison, and that left his grandmother to raise him. She became his anchor, but even with her guidance, the streets were always close enough to pull him in.
I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people who be raised by their grandmama, they be real, they be tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was raised by my grandmama and my mother, so.
Long before he wrote hooks that had the whole East Coast singing, young Charlie Wingate found his voice in the boys' choir of Harlem. That's where the seeds of that signature Max B sound, the lazy melodic delivery, the sing-song flow, the wavy cadence, were first planted. But the melody couldn't drown out the reality. By the time he was 18, Max B had already gone down the wrong road. In 1997, he was arrested on robbery charges and wound up serving about 8 years in prison. That time behind bars didn't break him, it reshaped him. When he stepped out of prison in 2005, He came out with a new name, a sharper edge, and a swagger that only comes from living what you rap about. That's when the world met Max Bigavelli, a name he forged from the giants, Biggie Smalls, Machiavelli, Tupac, and Jigga, Jay-Z. Max saw himself as the perfect blend, the hypnotic flow, the prophetic pain, the hustler confidence.
So your name is Max B, aka Max Bigavelli. We know Bigavelli stands for Big Jig and Pac, right? But where did the name... Yeah.
When Max got out, Harlem was buzzing. Diplomats were running things. Cameron and Jim Jones had the streets locked. Max linked...
Hey, round of applause for that Dipset movement, man. We never seen nothing else like it. Gotta give it up.
Yeah, Dipset was hot back in the day, bro.
The Dipset movement was crazy. It was the movement. It was the movement of all
It
movements.
was crazy though, because when they had the verses, you know, we just had a legendary verses just hit with two legendary groups week before last, which was No Limit versus Cash Money. But when they did their verses, the Lots versus Jim Jones and them, man. Your boy, Jadakiss, man. Jadakiss killed that. I mean, bro, like, basically, Jadakiss killed them all by himself, bro. Damn, I just got down. Ain't even Thanksgiving
It
yet.
was crazy. It was the movement. It was the movement of all movements.
back up with Cam, and through that bond, he was introduced to Jim Jones. Soon after, he signed with Jim's label, Bird Gang, and started working with legendary Harlem producer Dame Grease. The chemistry was instant. Max B.
Bird Gang. That's why Jim Jones keep hollering about Drake. Cause you know them some bird ass niggas, bro. They some bird ass niggas.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He dropped his first mixtape, $1 Million Baby, in 2006, and the streets went crazy. His voice, his flair, his rawness, it was like lightning in a bottle. Bird Gang also had another rising star, Stack Bundles. With Max B and Stack in his camp, Jim Jones was sitting on a gold mine. Max
I
quickly
forget the dude from New York that got unalived. Damn, I forget his name.
became the secret weapon, laying hooks and verses that made Jim's records sound bigger than ever. Tracks like Baby Girl became staples, and Max's presence elevated everything he touched. But no matter how...
Rest in peace to Stack Bundles, man. Stack Bundles wasn't no joke, man. Stack Bundles would have been real big, man. I wish he would have just, some dude, man, they can't let the hood go, and people say Jim left him in the hood. I don't know. Jim said he gave him money to get out the hood. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't confirm all that, but Stack Bundles was going to be crazy.
How good the music was, Max could never outrun the streets for long. In September 2006, everything changed. Word got back to Max through his ex-girlfriend Gina Conway about a guy named Alan J. Plowden, a flashy dude running a mortgage and mail fraud scheme, always rolling around with big stacks of cash and high-end whips. Gina told Max all about him, and allegedly, jealous...
Always a bop.
Bobby!
Bop, y'all knew it wasn't going to be a whole story without a bop. Y'all thought a bop wasn't going to have nothing to do with this. Y'all knew a bop was going to be involved somewhere. I already knew that.
And hunger got the best of him. According to her, Max made it clear they could hit a lick, and he'd make it worth everyone's while.
Boyfriend Charlie Wingate, aka Max B, a rapper, about the men's money. Then Wingate reaches out to this man, Calvin Leardon.
What happened next is still debated, but the end is clear. Max wasn't there when things went down, but prosecutors said he was the mastermind. Gina Conway, who was also dabbling in dealing and stripping, testified in court that Max sent her and his stepbrother Kelvin Sims Leardam to rob Plowden at a New Jersey Holiday Inn. The plan was supposedly simple: break in when he was out clubbing and take whatever money they could find. But everything about the operation was sloppy. Gina and Sims reportedly spent hours lost, missing